welcome back. I am currently 3 weeks into my second semester of college, and I'm having a ball of a time. I'm liking it a lot better than last semester, mainly for the reason that I have the time where I need to read for my classes, but I also have time to read for fun. Currently, I'm in the middle of not one, not two, but 3 books. I'll show you what they are. The book I've been working on the longest is this one right here, which you can't tell what it is. It's Catabasis. I've heard people say it both ways. It's by R.F. Kuang. I'm really liking it. It's super fun, but I felt like I just kind of needed a break, so that's why I started one of these other books. I'm also reading Pride and Prejudice. This is for school. This is for class. I love Jane Austen. I love Pride and Prejudice, but this specific read is for class. I'll admit that. I should be finishing this week. And the book I started to kind of take a break from Catabasis is on my Kindle. Look at her. She's cute. I love her. Dungeons and Drama. I needed a fun little romance book in the midst of my classics and kind of heavy fantasy. So this one looked like it would get the job done. And I've been wanting to read it for a long time. So I thought it would be fun to do how many pages can I read over the course of the week. I know I'm at least going to be reading like 100 pages of Pride and Prejudice. I've been really eating up Dungeons and Drama on my Kindle though too, so we'll see. Catabasis I've taken a bit of a break from, but I'm hoping to get back into it because I want to finish it. I really do. I happen to be a mood reader, so when I'm not feeling a book, I'm not gonna pick it up. And that's how you end up in the middle of 3 different books. On occasion, a lot more than 3. I hate to give you that knowledge. Anyway, it's the morning right now, so I think I'm gonna do some reading, and yeah, we're just gonna start seeing how much I can get through. As you can tell, I spruced myself up a little bit. For me, since I'm planning on moving at some point, but also so you guys don't have to look at a freshly having rolled out of the bed Kaylin for the entire video. So I've made it through about 20 pages in about an hour. I think it's time for a wee bit of a break. I can only binge read so much of Jane Austen before I need to take a brain break. If my reactions weren't any hint as to what I'm feeling, I'll spell it out for you. I'm having a heyday. Lizzie visited Pemberley, and of course, Darcy showed up, as he would. As a Darcy fan, it made my day. Anyway, I'm gonna take a small break, and then I'll maybe change locations. We'll see. Fun fact, the cafe I was going to was... Sorry, my bangs are giving awkward split right now. Ignore them. The cafe I was going to go read and possibly ride at was full. Every single table. All of it. I did get a really good matcha though. It was a banana pudding matcha. So good. Right now, I am in hopefully the correct parking lot. I found a cool bookstore online. Was it 40 minutes away? Yes. Did I still show up anyway? Absolutely. Hopefully it's open, because I didn't look. So we'll see. It's Tuesday, and that means more reading and classes and work, unfortunately. But we're just focusing on the reading here. This morning, you probably saw in the previous clip, I was reading a little bit on my Kindle. I've been working through Dungeons and Drama on here, and it's really good. I like it. I do get a little bit of a when the main female character's clothes are described, just because they're quite loud, and I don't wear clothing that is very loud. Other than that, I'm loving pretty much everything about this book. It's a very fun and easy read. I definitely recommend it. It's probably about noon, and my next class is at 2:30, something like that. So I think I'm gonna go to the Union, get something to eat, and maybe read there. I think there I'll just read on my Kindle as well, and I'll save Pride and Prejudice for later today. Hello people, it's Wednesday afternoon, and I have yet to read anything. I'm thinking most of my reading is going to be tonight. I do have to get a substantial amount of Pride and Prejudice finished because my discussion for it is tomorrow afternoon. So I might mainly focus on Pride and Prejudice tonight. I'm gonna say that, and then I'm gonna mainly end up reading on my Kindle. Oof. Hello people, it's Thursday. I did very little reading yesterday, if I am so honest, but that's okay. Today, I have to focus on Pride and Prejudice. I have about, I'd say 40 more pages. My main goal is to just finish it before class. Fingers crossed. If I get finished with Pride and Prejudice, I think later tonight I will read a bit of Dungeons and Drama on my Kindle, which that'll be fun. Hello people, it's Friday. I finished Pride and Prejudice. I did manage to finish it before class yesterday. It was so good. I last read it as a sophomore in high school. Crazy, right? It's been a minute. I still love it. I've always been a Pride and Prejudice girly. I've mostly been more familiar with the 2005 movie, which, unpopular opinion, I do love. Ooh, yay. I'm a big fan of the movie. I've found out that is a very unpopular opinion, but it's an opinion. I have artwork hung on my wall of stills from the Pride and Prejudice movie. That's how much I love it. I think it's beautiful, and it's near and dear to my heart. Already, I knew I was gonna like this book. Again, I read it in high school, I liked it, and I love the movie. So it's not a shocker to me that I found this delightful. My favorite way to read the book is that Darcy isn't just a rude aristocratic man in the beginning. He is actually just shy and socially awkward. I love reading it that way because a lot of the actions he does, like just lurking in the corner of a room and watching from afar, the fact he doesn't know how to talk to people, that's me. I am him. I am Mr. Darcy. I have a lot of quotes in here that I adore. I have a lot of favorite quotes, and all of them have to do with Darcy pining I'm afraid. Obviously, my top tier favorite quote in this book has to be the absolute banger that Darcy drops in his first proposal to Elizabeth. It's phenomenal. It is so good, and I wish I had a Mr. Darcy, honestly. I'll probably mostly read Dungeons and Drama today to give my brain a bit of a break from Austen's language. It's a classic, so it still sometimes is a bit much to read. I might start this, we'll see. Depends on how I feel. Hello people, it's Saturday morning and I have some exquisite news. I finally finished Dungeons and Drama. It's over with. I finished it. It was really good and I really enjoyed it, and it was such a fun read. It made me laugh, it made me smile, it made my heart flutter. It had all the great things for a romance book, which I fully appreciated. One of my favorite things to do as I read is highlight quotes that I really enjoy, and I have a handful from Dungeons and Drama. There were a lot of cute scenes and a lot of cute quotes, and quotes that made me cheesy and smiley, and that made me probably look like a loon smiling to myself in public. But they were cute and I loved them, and it was just a great book, and I recommend. Now that I've finished both of the books I had started at the beginning of the video, I have 2 new ones that I'm picking up. I showed Sense and Sensibility yesterday. I didn't start it. Haven't touched it. On my Kindle, I got a new book from the library, which is Alex Astor's Summer in the City. I've been hesitant to read it, but I figured, why not? I don't know. I feel like I'm not gonna like it, but I shouldn't be judging a book before reading it, because I may end up enjoying this book a butt ton. We'll see. I'm also just now realizing that I have Catabasis, which I haven't touched at all this entire week. It's great. I'm gonna have to work on that. I don't know, maybe I'll pick up Catabasis today. I'm not sure. Anyway, the plan for today is pretty much the same plan I've had all week, just read wherever I can fit it into my plans. I'm thinking I might go to a cafe. I might not. I am having to go out though, so if I'm already out of the building, might as well go to a cafe. You feel me? You get what I'm saying? That's logical to me. Alright, well, that's what's going on. So, see you in a bit. People, it's Sunday morning and I am so sad. I'm so sad. I'm mentally sobbing. I wanted to go to a cafe to read, write, all the stuff, because I've been saying I was going to go to one all week, and I've attempted, but they've all been out of seating when I get there. And I was so hopeful today. And again, all the seating was completely full. This is what I get for not showing up at the crack of dawn to get to this cafe. Heaven forbid a girl sleep in. I did order stuff though. So I got a Mayan mocha. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. This one sounded really good. It is really good. I tasted it. It's phenomenal. I also got a ham and cheese croissant because I'm hungry. I could also go to the library. The library might be a good place to go read. Duh. What am I thinking? I should just go to the library. Maybe we'll hit the library up. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I just realized that this coffee shop is right next to Central Book Exchange. So I figured, why not go look in there and kind of browse, see if I find anything. So that's what we're gonna do. A little bit of a bookstore perusing, I guess. We have made it to the library, finally, and we're walking inside. All right, now that the garbage truck is gone, let's continue. It's Monday, so it's officially been a week, which means this video is nearing its end. Over the week, I have dipped into 4 books. I started with reading Pride and Prejudice and Dungeons and Drama. And then I have also been reading Sense and Sensibility and Summer in the City by Alex Astor. I did not touch Calabasas at all during this week. What can I say? Nothing. I can't say anything. I have started Sense and Sensibility. Why is it so hard to say? Sense and Sensibility. I'm really liking it so far. I've never read SNS, but I have seen the movie with Kate Winslet, I think is her name. And the guy who's in a lot of romance movies. I forgot his name, but I've seen the movie, and so I know the general story. Is the truck back? Can you guys hear the truck? We're gonna push through it this time. We're not gonna stop. I think just reading how they interact with each other has been what I've enjoyed the most. And it's made it really fun because they're so different. They're literally complete opposites of each other. And while they are completely opposites, they're still sisters, and you can see their sisterly relationship and how much they do love each other, and I think that is very beautiful, and I'm really liking it so far. I'm also reading Summer in the City, as you've seen. I think I said earlier in the video I wasn't sure if I would enjoy it. I'm enjoying it. I think her name is Elle, the main character. I love her, actually. She's gotta be my spirit animal or something. I kid you not. She's such a homebody. She's not one to go out normally. And the only time she really does go out is to go to a cafe. Why is that actually me? I'm also really liking Parker. I think he's hilarious, and I think their dynamic is super funny as well. I wanted to know how many pages I could read in a week. Let's figure that out. By the end of this week, I have officially read 544 pages. 544. That's a lot, and when I added all of the pages together, I was gobsmacked, to say the least. This week was super fun. I had a fun time recording my progress with you guys and checking out some bookstores and cafes. Maybe I will do this again. We'll see. We'll see what comes next. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.